Good morning. I think we're live. Let's see. Everything's looking good. We got 77 people in here. Sweet. Took me a little bit longer. I realized I had to set up my webcam. I did a huge change in my setup yesterday, and let's just say I didn't think about setting up the webcam. So I was scrambling just now to get that set up. It's kind of totally in the way right now. But all right, I might keep editing this a little bit. Just give me a few seconds here. First, I just gotta edit this picture a little bit, move it to the side. Okay. It's a bit weird having the camera over here. It's totally in the way. All right, whatever. We'll keep adjusting it. I'm gonna rearrange everything anyway in 2 days again when we go up north or whatever that is. All right, guys, good morning. Welcome back here. Let's see. Today's a pretty chill day at first, but all of a sudden we had NAOV pop up on the scanner, and then we got a few nice trades on it. I missed a lot of trades on this one. I only did 3 trades or 4 trades on it, and I could have done, I don't know, 6, 7, 8, because this one had some really good setups. We're up 180 so far pre-market, so yesterday we were down 150, so back to break even for December, pretty much. Let's see. Let's see if we can continue the momentum a little bit and then keep going from there. Really, what I was doing pre-market, I was not doing anything. I was just waiting. I was taking this opportunity to manage my swing trades a little bit. We could talk about those a bit later. We did enter a few swing trades, most of which I would like to actually close out fairly soon. In terms of waiting for a kind of big move to the upside with, or not a big move, just like a few EVs maybe bouncing. If that doesn't happen, we'll start averaging down because I like the overall kind of price point on some of these. So yeah, I was doing a little bit of that, and then all of a sudden NAOV popped up on our charts, and that's when I was like, okay, this is looking good. Here we go. So right now, I don't know. I guess we'll just review NAOV and then we'll kind of go from there. And in the meantime, let me just make sure I have everything else kind of set up properly. We got the camera. It looks like you guys can hear me. Nice blue hair. Yeah, it's really got the window behind us now today. It's a bit weird. I'll probably move the camera tomorrow or something, maybe midstream, but it's not the best spot right now. Anything else? Like Ross says, Pablo, volatility is opportunity. What I was looking for was a lot of larger support zones, some of which were met. I'm just not sure if they were premature. Last time we did our swing trades, which to the most part worked out, we did enter all of them prematurely. So that's why I usually don't enter with full size on my first entry on a swing trade. So right now, for example, like on QS, I don't know if our entry is going to show because TD's been messing up lately. Yeah, it's not showing. We entered QS. We're down 70 bucks on this one. We entered at 32. So right around this bigger support zone, we entered it. And that's kind of like the similar situation with a lot of our swing trades we're currently at. So yeah, we'll see how we want to kind of take them from here. Ideally, I wanted QS under 30. I originally wanted it around 20, but then we had this really aggressive multi-day run. Actually, pretty much a 2-day run. But we'll see what happens today. Markets are a little bit red, but might see a bit of a recovery. You can kind of see here on intraday where it's kind of bottoming out a little bit. Might have a nice open. I wouldn't be surprised if we had a nice green reversal on some of these EVs, but I just don't know how long they last. It could be like till noon, and then we might have things running back down again. So that's why I'm thinking about potentially closing out our swing trades again around noon, which is never fun to do, to close out a swing trade on the first day, because in a cash account, it takes 48 hours to get your cash back. So, you don't want to make any sporadic decisions because that could make you miss the move. So for now, I'll be focused on day trading, and then maybe a bit more focus on swing trading today as well. And for anyone that's new here, guys, welcome to the live stream. Got a pretty active little community here, and it's good fun. Okay, so let me see. Oh, I don't know if you guys noticed, I was kind of going through some of the news articles today, and I think a big one that we should acknowledge, which might help the overall market. Here's an article in the New York Times. Just make sure it's not in the way. UK becomes the first country to approve the Pfizer vaccine. That's the BioNTech Pfizer kind of duo. First nation to do so, in the West to do so. California faces severe shortage of hospital staff and beds. This is kind of like a little fun fact in here. Second most pandemic, a lawsuit says. Okay, don't want to dwell too much on that because I want to cover NAOV, but just going through some news. That's kind of the main article I was really looking at. All right, let's go back to All right, so NAOV is a USA medical device company with 10 million float, 8 million market cap. That definitely fits our criteria. And again, guys, let's just pull up our criteria so we know as a group, especially everyone that's new here, exactly what we're looking for. And you guys can get access to this, that first link in the video description below. Here's the slides and checklist, and also the Discord group if you guys are ever wondering. So what's a tradable stock? Ideally, we're looking for a stock below 50 million and below 10 million with a news catalyst. So let's start with those two things. Well, we're below 10 million. That's really nice. 8 million market cap. So this thing's going to be probably pretty wild. So that gives a big check mark. We also have a study or independent study finds significant benefits provided by Nano Vibronics Euro Shield device. So there is a catalyst, a micro catalyst on this. That is really good. We always want to see some news specific to the company. Sometimes you also have macro news, like let's say, I don't know, Solo comes out with, I don't know, Q3 earnings or something like that, but it's also in a hot EV sector, or like a biotech comes out with a, drug related to coronavirus. So it has, micro news and overall with a macro trend. That's always like the perfect combo. So we have a catalyst here. We could dive into that a bit more later. Let's check out the strong spike history. So is this a former runner? So let's go to the daily chart. We got a nice little spike here. We got a spike here, spike here, spike here. Nice little gap. This one actually did all right. But most of them don't really hold its high so well. So yeah, it's a former kind of spike candidate. But you want to be a little bit careful, I would say, with this ticker. What I like is the good daily room to run. So let's go back here. Right now it has that 167 high. And what I like about that is we're actually above this 180-day moving average. We're above this huge resistance zone. That means this is a very strong ticker. So as we pull back to about 1.5 or so, this is going to be a huge support zone. And you can see it's acted as support once here, twice here for a nice double bottom, a little bit here. Right now it's struggling. This looks like a failed breakout, so I wouldn't be surprised if it started pulling back again. I'd be a little bit weary at this very moment with NAOV, but I do think it could be a good late day runner. Or not a late day, market open runner, sorry about that. So I'm going to wait probably for the market open. I'm not sure if we'll keep trading it now. We got another, 17 minutes before the market opens, so I do want to give it a little bit of time here. I'm already going to change my time of forest today, and you know what, I'll make sure to do that on my other screen here as well. Oops, clicked on the wrong one. And I'll probably put NAOV on my second screen. I got my second screen above me now. It's kind of interesting. Usually it's to the right of me, so today's going to be a little bit of I don't know, getting used to a little bit of a platform change in a way. Whoops. What was that? That was a bit weird. Okay, going back here. Does everything look right? What just happened? Hold on. Boom. All right. Nice. Okay, let's get back to it. All right, so we have that good, we have this strong spike history, kind of a half check mark, good daily room to run. Yes. Oh, good look at spiking up right here. Could break that high of 167. We kind of want to watch this. So I would say the next major zone of resistance is 2. Looked like it was a former support. Plus, it's a kind of key whole dollar zone. So you always want to keep an eye on that. Look at this NAOV, guys, running here with big volume. Let's actually pay attention to this. Have a new high, new minute. Volume's not that high. Volumes could be higher. Could be support here. Let's watch if 166 gets chipped away. Selling off a little bit more than I would have wanted. Coming back up to 166. Nice. Possible break of 168. Good. I was a little bit skeptical with this move here. That's why I'm not trading it. Nice, good move here. So nice to see even more continuation. I'm going to go remove this. See, I was not expecting that strength, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with being wrong. You just wait, plan the next trade, keep going from there. All right, let's keep talking here about this ticker. So we have we have good room to run until $2. We have a nice fast rate of change. Look at this. In 2 candles, we go up 7%. That's really nice. Ideally between $2 and $7. Well, it's a little bit on the cheap side right now, but I think there's a good chance that, you know, maybe it could have a nice little continuation from here and get back above 2. So I like what we're seeing, and let's keep watching it for now. I think we have a little bit more time here. I'll actually go good till cancel extended again. Mind you, we got SQBG popping up here as well. Could be an interesting option. 169, we need to break back above 169. That's the big question right now. I like that the volume's a little bit lighter. Still selling off. Always want the lighter volume on the sell. 170, let's see if we can break through it. Buying power is on. Ah, wrong account. I would have bought the 170 for the move back above 171. I probably would have closed that one, took a small loss on it. I was actually just saved by my time of force. That's really funny. Watching it, still like the move. Possible second entry. Let's see if we can get a continuation here past 1.7. No, taking a little bit longer. Watching it. Looking for a second entry. Wouldn't be surprised if it actually did not make it through, and then we are actually looking to maybe fill in around 167. Put a limit order here, see if we can get another fill. You can see there's pretty decent sellers here. possible entry at 167. Holding the highs okay, really stronger than I would have expected. Would not be surprised if 167 cracked through. That was originally what I was kind of planning here. I'll go ahead and move my order. Looking for that break past 1.7. Not totally sure how strong of a move we're going to get. Looks kind of weak. I'm going to close out here, taking a loss on this one, like 40 bucks or so. Gave back a little bit of profit on that one. I was probably a little bit too eager beaver on this move. Sometimes, I don't know, it just didn't really work out. It's totally fine. So let me get back on track here. Everything is looking good on this one. It's holding its highs. It didn't pull back 25% from pre-market. Ideally up over 40%. We're up 130% right now. And this is a bit of a red flag right here. It is over traded pre-market. So just keep that in mind. So this one has that potential to maybe sell off a little bit into the open. So let's keep track of all those things and get ready to watch NAOV a little bit closer. Story continues. What's that? Let me see here if we can pull some more information out of this ticker. Findings from an independent study demonstrate significant benefits of our Euroshield device with patents reporting reductions in blockages. Here it is. This is also a ticker I want to point out here that people have traded quite a bit in the past. I don't think my stocks, my trades are popping up here, but I think we traded it back here in July and then again here on this spike day. Look, keep in mind that there's probably a lot of dilution on this ticker. It is a biotech after all. They're famous for dilution, and you can kind of see here with the volumes that they probably have constant dilution going on based on the former volumes going down. And then the new volume kind of spiking over those areas. So more shares to be traded, right? Nice. Oh, I gotta get so used to moving this stuff up. I don't know if you guys ever had a screen above your main screen, but it changes a few things. Like if I wanted to drag something above, the first drag doesn't work. It's stopped. You have to like force it through. I guess it totally makes sense. But if you drag things to the left or right, it's always kind of a little bit more fluid. Which makes sense because if you want to like open a tab and move it up a little bit, you kind of want a barrier so it doesn't move right to the next screen above. It's like all these little caveats. I have not really ever considered having a screen above my main screen. Constantine, if you're ever curious on what my of the things I have in my that I'm using, check out the Office, Amazon.com/shop/Alex Winkler. You can check out my Office stuffs. Actually, I got to remove this keyboard. I actually ended up going with this one, although I really do like this one. I did also not pick this one. I went with this one. So there's a few things in here I need to clean up. Why did it not load properly? And then this is the laptop that I went with, the electronics right here, Max 15. I could obviously throw in the store in the chat room if you guys want easy access to all this fun little goodies. SQBG still popping up, guys. I think it's going to be a interesting little play here. USA Apparel, 1 million float, absolutely insane. This one has that huge spike ability. Looks like they may potentially sell the company. Apparently that's spiking it a little bit. I mean, long term, this thing is looking really shaky. Not sure if we're gonna really poke through pre-market highs. That was a really big run. And the laptop stand is really nice, but then you need a mouse. I mean, a keyboard and a mouse actually. So, well, a mouse you need, I feel like, no matter what. But the keyboard is critical. So NAOV is going to be our lead gapper here, clearly up 130%, and the other ones are all kind of chilling below 40%. So this is the main stock that everyone's probably looking at. That's why I want to be the most focused on this ticker. There goes NAOV popping up again here. Nice little move again. 173. Got another 3 minutes till the market opens. Usually don't like trading this close to the market open. Ooh, my tea just got perfect temperature. 174. Ripskis. Nice. We could have held this one. I had a feeling it was going to go up, but then it was starting to look like there was going to be a bit of a shakeout first, so I closed my position before the possible shakeout, and that's what happened. So I most likely would have closed at a worse price if I held. So I'm happy I got out. Not investing right now. Not swing trading. I'm specifically day trading, and my average hold is, well, it's not coded yet into Trade Journal, so I can't give you the exact number, but I would say between, I don't know, 30 seconds and maybe 90 seconds, somewhere between those numbers. This is probably one of my longer holds here, pretty much 4 minutes. That's a long time. Michael's going all in. All right, Michael, I like it. Remember, guys, this is kind of the market lately where you want to get aggressive early on. Buying pullbacks has been a little bit less rewarding for me. Getting aggressive on those first 1 to 2 green candles has been good. Now, the market can change any day, at any time, for the next few weeks or months. You never know. So, just because something worked yesterday or your last trade doesn't mean it's going to work again. I also got some chocolate over here. I don't have cookies, but I got chocolate. All right, John, nice. Little trading family over there. Sweet. Yep, I'm in my brother's office. We got rigs all around us.
Nice, man. That sounds fun.
Now look at NAOV doing exactly what I wanted it to do. So right idea, wrong timing is what it is. Happens from time to time. All right, guys, we have another 40 seconds here before the market opens. Good luck, everyone. Comment collected. No need to rush into anything. NAOV would not be surprised if it maybe had a move to 2, but at the same time, it is a bit overextended pre-market. Had a really strong trading session, so let's see. Good luck, guys. Remember to change your time of force today. Bit of a red open, but getting hold by the 9 EMA or held. CIIC below 1980. We had a position there at something like around there, 1925 or so. Woohoo! Nice move up on NAOV. Markets are slightly red. Look at those buyers here at 193. Absolutely wild. Wild. That's some wild stuff. Woohoo! NAOV halted on the way up, guys. Big congrats if you're long NAOV. This looks like it should rip past 2. You never know, but it could. Classic small cap. Here we go. SQBG might be getting a lot of attention now. Let's see if this $12 holds. Kind of a bigger spread on this ticker. Sold off about 8%. I kind of feel like this bounce here is a bit premature, but I guess you don't really know. Don't know till you know. Good time to show a little bit of disclaimer here. I did not show the disclaimer. Gives me time to do a little bit of sips. NAOV should be opening up at $935.50. Ooh, that's hot. Nice bounce on SQBG. I was not expecting that early of a bounce. I was hoping it would crack past 12. Checking out the NASDAQ hold scanner. Looks like the last ticker that was halted was LUDP. I mean, GMHIU. Ooh. That's a bit of a mouthful. NXTD. Good call out here, up 60%. Keep it on that 0.6 zone. Somewhere about 0.8. 0.81 every 20 cents or so seems quite significant. Pulling back right now to a little bit of support. Could be a double bottom here. Keep an eye out for that. I was just like, is my scanner not working? And then I realized I wasn't on the right scanner. All right, NAOV is going to be opening up pretty much in a minute, so let's kind of throw this one on the main chart. Oh yeah, Paul, I'll have to check that out. Watching an AOV. Nice move past 215. Big congrats to you guys long on that one. Let's see if we can get another break. Remember, this is a very, very small cap with a low float. This one has the potential for these big moves. Next spot around 2.5 is what I'd be looking for. Broke it back above 2. Looks like NAOV was halted again. Woo! Michael, you're getting it good today, man. Nice. Happy for you, man. NXTD kind of actually looks like our second top gapper here. Not sure, it looks like it's lacking some catalyst though. That was the alert. On a ticker like this, you need really decent size. Small size potentially. We're long 6,000 shares. About a $3.4 thousand position size. Wrapped up a quick 135 bucks on that trade. The reason I did that trade, and you guys saw it, is because we had a double bottom here, right? We broke the double bottom, and then we had a triple bottom. That's why I entered that trade. We called it out ahead of time. Very simple. Managed our risk. Small position size. It was a new ticker. About $10,000 would have been a full size. I mean, 10,000 shares. Could have kept holding it. There's a good chance we might see a 9 EMA retest, or at least a support line retest. But this was a big area of former support at 0.59. That's why I closed at 0.59. Not to mention there was no catalyst on this ticker. Not that I'm aware of. So when there's no catalyst and it's not that hot of a stock, sometimes I'll be a little bit more cautious. Could be another entry here. I don't want to overstay my welcome. I'm not sure if I'm going to trade this one. Could be really good around 0.55. We have huge support in this zone. See you guys calling out CATB. Yeah, really nice continuation on this ticker. A lot of cannabis stocks are running today. Resistance at 2-1, guys. If you're day trading this one, could be an opportunity to take some profits off the table. Yeah, Till, it's a bit of a disaster in that aspect. I got a full sleep last night. Yesterday, I didn't really get a lot of sleep, and I think that's why I was really off my game yesterday. I couldn't even really think. I couldn't even look at the screen without my head hurting. And then I was trying to trade moves that I was always late to the game on. It was just a bit of a mental disaster. But it still kind of hurts to look at the screen. But NAOV, our lead gapper on the day, it's going to open up really, really soon. And basically another 40 seconds. NAOV is up 210, and then NXTD is up 40%, and then CATB is up 30%. Sometimes it's good to remember that. 240 and 30. Here we go, guys. 1,000 shares. 2,000 shares possible entry. 197, big support. This is second halt. Wow, this could be one of those tickers that just keeps getting halted on the way up. Let's see what happens. A lot of sellers there at 215. This might get slammed now on the way down. This could be a halt. This ticker is getting halted a lot. Sometimes you have tickers that go up 20% and don't get halted. And sometimes you have a ticker like this, has a quick dip back down 8% and gets halted, which just seems a little bit weird. Well, it's a bit of a halt fest, hard to trade. NXTD would have been a great second trade. Remember we were talking about this around 0.55. I said I didn't want to overstay my welcome, so I did not trade it. I felt like it would be a little bit too premature, but would have worked out really well. Nice, Steven. That was a beautiful pop too. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of jealous. You guys nailed a good one. Not to mention, I literally just closed out of that trade 30% back like 15 minutes ago. It is what it is. That's a whole different trade, so I don't try to relate the two, but awesome pick. Oh yeah, I feel you. I feel you, Steven. Nice, good work getting back in. CATB. Could see some 9 EMA support, cannabis ticker. Question is it still on the way to the upside here? This could be a phenomenal pullback. I was not ready to go long it. Oh man, this could break out past 2.2. Whoo! Oh, beautiful move. Wow. didn't want to chase this one, and I should have got aggressive on that first move. We're along quite a few swings, actually. We're along ADT, CIIC, we're along QS, we're along XPEV. XPEV around 52, so this one's our biggest loser right now. Obviously, we'll review those a bit more later. Looks like some of them may have had a red to green move themselves. QS popping back up here, giving me a little bit of confidence. Yeah, big old sell off there on QS. We're down still on this one. We entered right here at 32 roughly, so we were down for a second there, 10-12%. Nasty. Boy, you nasty. Gotta love swing trading. Did I enter some of these swing trades probably too early? Most likely. NAOV, man, this thing is just all over the place. We got another 1 minute before it opens up. 1 minute and like 15-20 seconds. 56-51. I mean 46-51. That's what time we're looking for. CATB and NXTD are a bit frozen in their range right now. NXTD showing some promise. I really wish TD Ameritrade would just show these trades. Every time it removes the trades, it throws me off a little bit. Man, as much as I want to get long at CATB, I'm having a hard time. To a huge gap down like that. Sometimes you just gotta force one trade. I don't want to say force a trade, but sometimes once you get one trade out of the way, it kind of lubes up your trading finger. NAOV just opened up, had a crash all the way down to 189, but pulled right back up to 2, back to 189. Let's go ahead and switch back to this one. $187 looks like a lot of sellers there, guys. This might get halted again. 187 halted on the way down. I was actually thinking about just buying there. Maybe I might buy an AOV after it gets unhalted. I usually don't like trading halts, but this could be a huge opportunity. We have big double bottom zone here around 173. I don't know what's going to happen on that open. Yeah, Michael, I'm sorry, man. That's freaking roller coaster central. Yeah, I totally feel you. I don't like when stocks get overhalted. They start trending very weirdly. They start spiking in all sorts of directions. It doesn't really make sense. It's a total gamble at that point. CATB, guys, right now, probably the best stock to be watching unless NAOV starts cleaning up a little bit. CATB is trying to break this 230 zone. Whoo-wee. There's a lot of resistance there. Trying to trade this breakout. Small size here at 227. Very small size. I'm going to leave it at that. Looking for that break of 230. not sure if we're going to get the break of 230. Small size. This is why. Always a little bit weary of these kind of setups. I'm going to give it one more attempt. Looking for the break of 230. Small size. Trying to get my toes wet a little bit. 230, here we go. Needs to break through this. Boom, we got it. Snag. Whew, just felt like I was fishing. Set out the bait. There was a nibble. We set the hook. Reeled that puppy in. Small size, really, really small size. I did like 1/3 of my average position size for this month so far. So we should have, you know, technically made 150 bucks. We made 50 bucks because we were trading 1/3 position size. The smaller size let me trade a stock I have not traded yet today with a little bit more confidence, a little bit more ease, a little bit less stress in my head. If I was full size, I probably would have got shaken out on that pullback. Constantly says no fishing. You love animals. Do like a good little. Do like some animals. We got cats running all over the place here. NAOV 52. It's gonna open up. Let's see what we get. The craziest haul trader is liking coffee. Now that was a different type of crazy. I feel like I'm gonna have a straighter back in like a week. I'm sitting like a plank right now. I don't know if you guys could even see it, but like I have to look up and pretty much straight for trading. Yesterday, before I got my stand, I was like looking down. This is kind of life-changing right here. Kind of reminds me I'm back in Berlin with a standing desk a little bit. So it's pretty sweet. "20 seconds, NAOV guys, 20 seconds. I'll watch it with you guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open up at 175. This could be the dip zone. Oh, I just missed it. I tried to get it on my second screen, but I wasn't quick enough. That's exactly the move we wanted. I don't like trading halts though, so maybe my brain purposely put a lag in my head. I don't know. CATB, still watching this one. I like what I'm seeing here. 22 is big support on this ticker. Maybe it's going to get a move back to 23. If you guys are totally new here, don't forget to subscribe. Hit that like button too. I really do appreciate all the likes. Easiest way to support the channel. We got a lot more trading ahead of us, and we'll be talking about swing trades soon. Right now, I'm also a bit on vacation, so I haven't been coming out with a lot of swing trade videos, but usually we do come out with a little bit more videos as well. Always a good time trading with you guys here in the community, so always welcoming new people. PTPI guys halted at 950. Could be something worth watching. Nope, never mind. Fake news. PTPI. No, nothing's popping up there. Besides this little nugget here. Maybe it's an IPO. I don't know. Oh, there, cowboy. No stress, Michael. Just take a deep breath, focus on what's working, check out your stats, see what's going wrong. Calm and steady, man. You got this. You know how to trade. Everyone has their bad weeks. It's totally fine. Heiko, you're just spotted. You're just spotted. They saw you. They just saw you in the chat room. Akor calls you and says, Heiko.
How's all the trading going today? Ooh, this is a nice setup.
Not too shabby. We are up a little bit, 3:30 today, which, yesterday we had a red day, but correcting ourselves a bit. NAOV has been halted like 3 or 4 times. This is really the bit of the roller coaster ticker. And then we have CATB with some potential right here around 215. Cracking VWAP now, so I don't know. Maybe a little careful, but could be a snag under VWAP. I don't know.
Trade yourself into transom. I'm working on it.
Pure pressure.
Alright, I'm gonna go play around on the boat.
Alright. I just gotta fix the boat a bit. Don't forget to check out his channel, guys. If you don't know, South Florida Fishing Channel. I'm sure a lot of you guys already know. But we were out and we almost sank quite a far ways away offshore, and the Coast Guard had to save us. So this video right here is sinking 10 miles offshore. That happened last. That's how we started Thanksgiving. So that was pretty heavy duty stuff. But if you guys are curious, it's a good fun watch, and gave me a heart attack. Constantine says it's a sign to stop fishing. I'll let Heiko know. I'll keep him posted. CATB, it was a VWAP bounce. Okay. I see you, CATB. I sees you. Fair enough. NAOV, guys, big congrats to anyone that nailed that 175 reversal. Man, I really wanted that. Oh, it's up 20%. Michael, how's it going over there? Are you taking it? Okay, it looks like you closed out. Time to revenge trade. Oh my lord. I was worried. I was really worried. We were one wave away literally from sinking, and once the Coast Guard got there and a few other boats, I was a little bit less worried because we could swim to the other boats. But at first, you didn't see land, you didn't see boats, you didn't see anything, and it was getting dark, and it was like, this could go bad real fast. So that's a totally valid reason to be worried. TATA being called out here. NAOV halted again. Wait, why are you guys calling out TATA? It looks like it is not even a ticker here. Alright, well, somebody just earned themselves a timeout. My Hertz is laughing. You guys are cruel and unusual. That's what you guys are. Thanks for Molly. See, somebody cares, guys. Somebody cares. Yeah, they did have a little bit of spike here. Let's see why. Sell entire stake of online grocer, big basket to Tata. Okay. Interesting. Joe, no, we did not have a life raft. We did have life vests, but not a raft. Heiko did have a little life-saving kit of a bottle of whiskey. No, it was a bottle of rum. That's what was in the abandoned boat bag. A handle of rum. I was like, fuck, we're screwed. Yeah, calm down. That's true. That's sometimes very true. That's pretty much a CATB in a nutshell. Holy moly, guys. CATB, guys. I've been slacking. Sorry. CATB, new hive day. I didn't even notice that. Oh, my God. Didn't place any alerts. Sloppy move on my end. Watch out. It's on the second green candle. Let's focus here. I got carried away. 230. Bit of a base here. Could break 250. 250 is an aggressive spot, guys, to buy breakouts. 38% run. 30% run. Be careful here. I wouldn't be surprised if we had a little bit of a pullback. We technically already had a pullback. I set my alerts clicking the right button and then clicking create alert. 2.5. There is the breakout. NAOV opened up again, 209. I'm about to need that bottle of run right now. NAOV back down, 188. Man, that's a bit of a roller coaster, that ticker, huh? Next resistance zone at 275 is what I'm looking for. Obviously, 2.5 is always a key half-dollar zone. 275, next quarter territory I'm looking at. Awesome, Mike. That's what I like to hear. I feel the same way, though, trading with you guys, so it's mutually beneficial. CEMI being called out. Hold on, I gotta watch CATB for a second here. I totally missed that move to the upside. We could have nailed that breakout. I'm a little disappointed in myself on that one. Kind of have to go to the bathroom. I drank too much tea. Come on, baby. Give me the energy. CATB, here we go. Oh, Isaac, I think I did not respond to you. Yeah, I'm going to be back in Berlin mid-December, or in Europe in general. CATB can hold 2.4. I feel like this entry would be a little bit maniac setup, but look at that. Trying to crack. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. I was not ready for such a quick move back to 2.5. All right, all right. Yeah, I know that feeling, Mike. Wow, look at CATB. Had a perfect flag set up there. I thought we were going to really pull back past the 9 EMA. Still ripping, 262. Quick pullback there. This is a strong breakout. Trying to catch this move higher. Small trade on my end. I wanted, man, I was a little bit too late to the party. Took a very quick trade there. It wasn't even worth calling out. Made 3 cents a share. Very quick move, guys. That's like not even a % of profit. Maybe. CATB very quick. 2.5. 2.5 is acting a little bit of support here. About a 1% pop. Ramoli says I'm chasing. He's right. I was chasing. But at the same time, I knew I was chasing, and I knew we had upside till 7.3, so I felt there was adequate risk reward. But at the same time, I don't usually get crazy on breakouts, so I basically just took profits really fast, which ended up kind of working because the high was 64. So sometimes, you know, just knowing that you're going a little crazy, that is all it takes. We are trading with an account over 25,000, Hassan. NAOV, guys, is going to open up fairly soon here in 40 seconds, 30 seconds roughly. Ah, there goes the move, 63. Let's see if we can see it. This could be a bigger setup. I'm going to quickly run to the restroom. CATB, you will not give me FOMO, I swear. NAOV, open up after that halt. I don't know. As much as I want to trade NAOV, I'm not sure if I can get a proper read on this one. I'd be so scared just entering it and just all of a sudden getting dumped on. Be careful at 169, 170 roughly. There's a bit of a bottom, triple bottom forming here. We had a nice flat top breakout. This is the breakout that I traded wrong. So right now we're coming back to that zone. Could be double bottom, and there is 14% upside, about 8% downside. Almost a 1 to 2 risk reward trade right now. Probably not the worst setup. GPS. Gap. No, I don't. I hear Gap did all right though. Such an old company. These guys do not do offerings, do they? I would really acknowledge this $20 zone. If you are a gap believer, this is a good buying opportunity right now, potentially. I would have to learn more about it myself, but this looks interesting. They even pay a dividend. 2.49% dividend. That's pretty legit. You could hold this and just maintain with inflation, and eventually it'll go up maybe. I mean, Gap's been around for a long time. Look at BlackBerry back in action here. BlackBerry was a big winner yesterday with that Amazon merger news, or not merger news, the Amazon kind of deal with their cars, automated driving, security systems, yada yada. Sounded really nice. We did a few trades on BB, but I actually ended red on BB, which was a little bit unfortunate. 74, guys. Remember I was saying the next quarter zone at 275, this was going to be the next level of resistance. Look at that. Look at that. 250. I'm going to keep an eye on this zone around 250. Gotta stay calm, Michael. You can get through it. See what you can learn from it. These moments are always super hard, but see what you can take away from it. See where maybe you put a little bit too much risk in. It's, man, there's not a lot I can say. It's just, big red days are really, really tough. BB could be setting up a perfect trade right now. Kind of hard to watch. Watching BB. Didn't get a full size on CATB. Gonna close that trade. Dang, I think I missed the BB trade I was looking at. That's right, John. Very quick scalpy trade on me for me on CATB. Didn't get the full size I wanted. Closed out at 55. $0.03 a share profit. Nice, John. That's a good attitude they got. attitude. BB's worth watching. I don't know if it's gonna have a reversal, but it looks kind of interesting. Small trade potential around 8, low teens, maybe 813, maybe 809 even. I don't know. Just throwing out some numbers. Looks kind of interesting though. That's what I'm thinking. I've never been too good at this whole thinking thing. Ugh. There's nothing worse than a constant runny nose. $10.15. Ooh. Today is it 10. Oh, ears offering. Shorty calls out. Yo, offerings. Nothing really gets more savage than offerings. We'll check that out in a second. I really like CATB right now, guys. Big breakout on CATB. Small entry there, 1,000 shares at 71. Bought the pullback. Could be a secondary breakout. I'm going to take profits on that one. I don't know. Here it goes. I sold at 76, just went to 89. Boom. Sold too soon. Small size. I've been trading very small size on CATB. Somehow I'm lacking confidence on this ticker. Man, this thing could run potentially to 3. This is on its third major pullback. Or I guess it's second 5-minute pullback. It still has power in it. It could run all the way to 3. Just don't really know. Wow, look at that energy on this ticker. What? Oh my lord. Talking about selling too soon. Watch out, BB guys, looking really shaky here. It might crack. I don't know if it's a buy anymore. It was, and then I would have took profits. I missed my entry though. Nice, 1AP Pro, happy man. Ugh. Direct offering, yeah. We'll check out ears in a bit. I don't really want to walk away from CATB at the moment. I'm not sure if I'm going to trade it again. I might. I just want to study it, see what I can learn. Might rip past 295 real soon. I don't even know if it's going to have a proper consolidation. Every time it makes these moves to the upside, they tend to be very strong. It's 1018 right now. Yesterday, we also had these kind of late day rippers. If you're new, don't forget to slam that subscribe button, hit the like button. I really do appreciate it, guys. Easiest way to support the channel is by liking and subscribing, so I really do appreciate that. Plus, the whole community benefits the more people are here. Wow, CATB with a really solid pullback move, then another breakout. This could be a break of 3. There's. How am I so chill? Why am I not getting aggressive on CATB? Nice, Paul. Welcome to the club. It's a crazy one, so I hope you know what you signed up for. Your wife is gonna be like, "You've changed." I don't know what happened. Hopefully for the better. Nice, David. David's fallen in love with the ticker over there. I like it. That's some kinky stuff, but there's nothing wrong with, you know, stock love. CATB. BB time. Constantine's wondering. Could be. I like the 5-minute support on BB. Ooh, too close to the screen. I think I just went cross-eyed. Oh. Thanks, Mike. Guys, look at the daily chart, bottom right of my screen, CATB yearly in the 1 day. $3 is huge resistance, guys. This is not an area we're just gonna keep on blowing through, at least short term. Healthy pullbacks are more of the requirement or the norm, not the exception. That's what I was trying to think of. Constantine, you called that BB reversal out. Right now it's chugging along. 1 minute volume is really light though. That's the one thing that's geeking me out a bit. So I'd be nervous with that volume. Other than that, it looks pretty good. Still would be waiting for maybe a 5-minute breakout setup. Yeah, well, 8:15 has some decent sellers. Wow, CATB defining all laws of physics here. I should be milking this ticker right now. I don't even know why not. Why I'm not. Possible break, new high, boom, crazy. Yeah, Alex says I need to be more aggressive. I totally agree. I'm not denying that. I'm usually not the most aggressive trader, but the market we're in requires it, so I miss a lot of moves. Arnold, we all love baby Jesus, but we can't be talking about him too much on this channel. Oh, JC, you really tickling my whiskers with that comment. Sweet move on XPEV. Yes, we're back in the green on XPEV. Woo, this is what I've been waiting for. It's getting a little top heavy on some of these trades. We entered CIIC pre-market. Actually, yeah, pre-market at 825. Might sell some of these pretty soon. Obviously, ADT is still sandbagging like always. Wow, look at XPEV. Wow, 16%. All right, guys, let's kind of get started here on the midday recap a little bit. I'm going to put CATB on my chart above. I might keep trading this one. It's 1024. CATB looks like it's on the backside of a move. XPEV might be as well. Well, okay, CATB is not on the backside of a move, but it looks like it could be setting that up. Let's just watch this one a little bit longer. Be careful, guys. We had that first failed breakout here at 325. 3 is big support. We know that. But this one could be coming to an end short, like not for the day, but maybe short term. I don't know. Oh yeah, Mike, we've been streaming since over a year. So even when I'm traveling, last year we were in Portugal for a month streaming as well in September. A lot of you guys probably remember that. That was pretty wild time. CATB, see, that's what I was worried about. CATB is officially on the backside of the move. Could see one last little attempt though. Yep, Romoli, super true. Yep, velocity, that's super true as well. Has a gap to fill, but at the same time, technically already filled a pretty serious gap right here. And I wouldn't be surprised if right now it had maybe a little bit of a consolidation. Gaps aren't guaranteed. So let's see. I wouldn't be surprised if it consolidated here maybe around noon, and then maybe it was a late day runner or something like that. But I don't know. It could easily keep on running right now. It's hard to predict stocks, and I'd never really try to predict them. I just try to trade price action, and when I'm wrong, I just cut my losses quickly. And ideally, my winners run longer. It's pretty much that simple. But it's always good to have a thesis in your mind so you can build your trading plans on those. Oh yeah, for sure, Daniel. All right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have CATB, guys, at the top of my screen. I might keep trading that one based on some good moves. Right now, our biggest volume candle is a red candle on CATB, so I'm going to be a little bit cautious here on this one. It's around 10:30. This is usually when I wrap up day trading. So I just want to I might keep trading, but I just want to keep that in mind. I want to be a little bit more cautious right now. This one hasn't really consolidated yet. It's had a really big leg to the upside. Just check out the 5-minute on CATB, and you'll kind of know what I'm getting at. It's had a beautiful first pre-market leg, right? 40-50% gapping. Then we had a sell-off here, 25%. That's totally in the risk tolerance zone. And then we had a huge 80% move to the upside. So right now, I think it's a little bit overextended. I would like to see this thing consolidate a little bit more. So I wouldn't be getting aggressive on breakouts. I could be totally wrong, but that's what I'm thinking when I'm thinking. This was a perfect gap and go trade, and an absolute winner today. I definitely did not get nearly as aggressive on this ticker as I should have. So hopefully in the future I could get a little bit more aggressive on some of these moves, but still not my kind of bread and butter. But I think today or tomorrow we're going to be coming out with the recap for November. And an interesting thing is aggressive trading was really the one that paid the bills last month, and it was my best month. So that's a big sign. So let's talk about some of these other tickers we're looking at. EV companies actually right now are kind of down a bit, huh? They're all down a bit, but they're bouncing really nicely. And I traded a lot of EV tickers. So let's go ahead and review some of them. CIIC looks like it's kind of coming back here a little bit. Absolute wild run. QS, big bounce there off of 30. Even XPEV with its wild run. So let's go ahead and see how we want to manage these positions. Right now, we're just slightly up. ADT is down, so we're up about $300 today on our swing trades. Most of which, like I was saying in the beginning of the day, I would actually consider closing today because I feel like there's more downside potential. And right now we're having a big dead cat bounce. So that's something I really want to put a lot of emphasis on. Look at this huge resistance line right here. So let's go ahead, go to the intraday, and let's think about how we want to manage these positions a little bit. Some of them already sold off a little bit. I could have probably done this sooner, but you know, who knows? Maybe I would have done it over here and I would have missed some upside potential as well. So let's keep that in mind. See if we can get back above on CIIC. Let's see on QS, had a little bit of a bounce here on 32. So let's see if this one can have a bit of a move back to the upside as well. Oops, what am I doing? Can't even type. New keyboard, really always something to figure out. Good till cancel. It's tough with QS because I actually really like QS and I feel like there's actually a bit more upside potential on this one, so I might consider holding it. I don't really like the fact that it's getting a little bit weak in this area. It could easily crack below VWAP and then I'll be, you know, big red on this one, or not VWAP, the 9 EMA, kind of get back in the red on this one. Not really something I want to hold through, so I am a little bit kind of curious on how I should go about this one, or undecided, I should say. Yeah, this one's back around 4%. I'm gonna probably sell this one here if we have that opportunity. CIIC we already talked about. And XPEV looks like it's really trying for a little bit of continuation, but you can kind of tell a lot of these I bought in way too early because we just had a 16-17% move to the upside and I'm back at break even, right? So yesterday pre-market, I bought way too soon. CATB, guys, right now falling off a cliff. This is what I was worried about. All right, boom. We just sold CATB. We are officially, XPEV. We're officially out of XPEV. This was more or less a scratch on my end. Beautiful move on that. So we're out on our swing trades on XPEV. Would love to average buy back on XPEV. Like I said, though, it's kind of, you know, had a big bounce today. So I think as we go lower on this ticker, that could be the opportunity to rebuy this one. So I'm going to keep an eye out on XPEV in this area. CIIC, let's see, having its bounce right. Try to have that bounce, and then it didn't go high enough. Might just need to close this one, see if we can get out. Could pop back above. Could keep selling off. If it keeps selling off here, I'm not going to chase the price to the downside. I think we're going to see support around VWAP at one point later in the day. And then at one point, maybe around noon, what I would be looking for is a back move to the highs. And not probably break past 20, but at least to like 1960 or something in this area. So that's my game plan. And then QS, that's selling off again here a little bit. So with QS, I might close this one for a small red trade. I think I got kind of lucky that we came out all the way back, but at the same time, I do kind of feel like we might see this 9 EMA move here. Actually, this is a 15-minute EMA. You know what? I'm actually going to change that. Let's go style studies, edit study. Oh, CATB, guys, big bounce potential. Small trade on CATB. Looking for a move back above 82. Selling at 83. Quick $60 there on CATB. I bought because 75 was one of those quarter support zones. Small trade, 4%, 4 cents a share, really scalpy. I knew that there was probably good risk reward on this one. I knew there was upside to maybe like 2.9. So getting out early kind of allowed me to just make a quick trade out of that one. I know it was a little bit scalpy, and I know you guys are probably gonna make fun of me, but it is what it is. I also wasn't really paying attention to it. Just kind of saw it out of the corner of my eyes on my second screen. That's why I jumped on it. Going to VWAP now. NAOV still interesting. I don't know right now. I would have to look at it again. Not right now. No, not so much. I think it has a lot of potential with that catalyst and the overall kind of news we see on this one, or the statistics we have on this one. Shares outstanding, float. I don't like the daily on this one, but I like the big support here, so I wouldn't be surprised if this one had a few more attempts to move higher. It's been a tricky one to trade, so that's a bit of the my problem with it. Wait, are you talking about CATB now or CBAT? Yeah, wow, CBAT. This is like a straight, someone just dropped a bouncy ball. You know what a bouncy ball is called in German? Flummi. How ridiculous is that? Flummi. CATB possible break of VWAP. Watching. 270, some psycho resistance there. I guess some psycho buyers bought through it, huh? Crazy. John, I'm so nervous to whatever you're about to say right now. An American. Am I right? Was I right? Nice, Aaron. Margin requirements are a pain, huh? Royale cheese. I'm not totally sure if I get that one. Is that a UK joke? Royale cheese. All right, let me become a little bit more cultured here. Yeah, it is Pulp Fiction. Here we go. Dialogue written by Quentin Tarantino. if you guys want to read some funny dialogue, it definitely is not bad. CATB, possible entry, watching. Oh, I would have actually wanted to trade this one on the 55. No, not 55, 53. So we didn't reach 53. I would have not done an entry on this one. NAOV, finding a bit of support. Oh, what did I just click on? Everything just moved around. That was not fun. I hate when that happens. Sold CIIC. We're out of that swing trade. 53. This was my original entry idea, but I didn't get that first move, so I'm actually going to wait for a move past 50. I don't know if it's going to happen, but that's my current thesis. 53. Ooh, I got all the wrong numbers here. There it was. 2,000 shares, small size. Kind of wanted a bigger size. Might see move past 252. Selling there. Boom, another $100 in the bank, just like that. Common collected. Whoa! Whoa! I just realized I still had a limit order out there. That's like when you're fishing and you're reeling in a fish, you just realize you're still trolling a few other lines. We've been fishing a lot lately. The white trash fast food? No, but I definitely have to, David. I'll keep it in mind. CATB back at 2.5, 2.4. It could have been a secondary entry. Could have been a secondary, but I didn't get it. You know what? I need to buy a banjo, so every time something bad happens or something good happens, I could do a little bit of a riff. I don't play the banjo, but I play the guitar, so it can't be that hard to learn. I may wrap up trading, guys. I may wrap it up. I'm already overextended 12 minutes. We're up $656 on our day trades, and we're closing out swing trades, and I'm up $255 on our swing trades at the moment, so it's not a bad day here. Let's go ahead and go back to our swing trades. I'm no longer long CIIC. I'm no longer long XPEV, and QS is the next one I want to kind of close out here. You can kind of see we had that opportunity to move higher again. We're having a lot of struggles. I might close out QS for a loss. I might also just leave it here and then kind of figure out how I want to manage this position tomorrow. A lot of kind of questions that I'm thinking about. And I've never been too good at thinking. Mike, you need an unlimited account. You need an account over $25,000. Harley says get a ukulele. Aaron says nice, don't give it back. Amen, Aaron. That's exactly my thesis, because who knows? Maybe I'm getting a little bit sloppy. I don't feel like I'm getting sloppy, but at the same time, like, I've been looking at the charts now since 6:30 in the morning. Now it's 10:30. That's about 4 hours. I feel like 4 hours after doing anything, you're no longer where you were in hour 1, 2, and 3. I feel like that's where it starts getting a little bit delirious. So I think it might be that time to pull the plug. With QS, see, the QS is a trade I did yesterday in the evening. And look, I'm going to close it out probably red. So QS is right now on the backside of the move. I would not be surprised if it broke past this area pretty much the next few seconds. Look at that. It already has a nice little red wiener kind of flowing in here. Unglaublich. Das ist Einfach illegal. I think this tea is doing something to me. It's making me all crazy. There goes QS. Pretty much for Molly, although more like 4 hours of work. Depends if I make a video about the trading day. Then it would be like 8 hours of work. QS guys selling off now, doing me dirty. I do think we're gonna have another attempt to break former highs. There usually is a second attempt, so I'm gonna hold through it. NAOV guys popping back over here. This is actually looking kind of interesting again. I think CATB also looks kind of interesting. So many interesting things. You're almost manic. Woo. Yeah, you know, I did have a lot of coffee, but I feel like I stopped trading coffee. I mean, not trading it. Pristine, welcome to the community. I feel like I slowed trading it down, and then I switched to ginger and turmeric tea. I'm not gonna lie. It's crack. All right, hold on. Give me one more sip. All right, you guys make fun of me all you guys want. I have feelings too. NAOV giving every day trader a bit of a heart attack, permanently shifting blood pressure. That's what NAOV is doing today. Maybe I just seem hyper today because I was extra tired yesterday. So it's like a big spread. It's like an order book that you gotta zoom out on. Yeah, late mornings are nasty. Late mornings is just when volume's light, flushes are galore, breakouts are questionable. And then you always have that one random ticker like BlackBerry yesterday that's like, oh, I don't want to do anything all morning long. And then it hits like 11:30 till 12 and does some of the best trading. So I don't know. All right, let's do a little bit of a midday recap. Let's squeeze it in here. It's 10:47. 10:47. Midday recap. 10:47. What? Oh, you know what I should start doing? I should start saving the I should start saving the timestamps while we're trading. I feel like the only reason I don't do that is because it would be a little bit tricky, but yeah, I don't know, it could be possible. All right, guys, let's do a little bit of a midday recap here. Overall, CATB was really the winner today. You can't really tell, but I didn't really trade it till right around somewhere in this area, and then a little bit more here to the upside. I missed like almost 80% of the moves on CATB. I was a little bit of a scaredy cat. But there was a few moves that I really liked, big volume breakouts, a few pullbacks I didn't really trade that well. I did a little bit better on the dips on the way to the downside. Unfortunately, TD Ameritrade's not showing us the trades right now, which is such a bummer. So if you scroll back a little bit, probably in the timestamp or like later in this video, if you're watching on playback, you'll be able to see the trades kind of pop up here. But I was really, really careful on a lot of these. For example, you know, as we were coming close to VWAP, I was like, don't really want to, you know, overstay my welcome. I don't want to like, you know, get in too early. So I waited for the VWAP crack, and then I was like, man, I wanted something to 53, so I didn't trade this one. And then we broke the 50s, and that's when I started accumulating, because every time you break a kind of a psychological zone, like a $0.50, 2.5 or something like that, then sometimes a good spot to accumulate, and then I sold really quickly. I knew there was good upside potential to like the former 9 EMA, but I didn't want to wait for that because we're on a downtrending stock, and lately I've been doing really bad on downtrending stocks. So just knowing that I'm not trading that well on some of my bread and butter setups, it allowed me to kind of adjust my trading and walk away with base hits, very small base hits. But today the base hits really were the ones that paid the bills. We're up $656 today. Yesterday we were down $150. I was totally off my game yesterday. Yesterday I just couldn't trade for the life of me, and I knew that. I felt it. It was good potential yesterday, and I did awful. And because of that, I was like, I'm gonna stop trading because at this point I'm only gonna lose money. So that's why I stopped trading yesterday when I was down $150. Today I felt a little bit more confident. I got my full sleep in. The market's pretty much not doing anything. That's my favorite condition. And then boom, we were wrapping up a bunch of base hits. I had a few winners, but always with smaller size, a few bigger winners. What else was something that worked really well today? I don't know, just being patient, trying not to have FOMO. Pretty much everything you guys already know. If you guys are here pretty much more than a week, you know a lot of the key strategies. So, whoa! Big thanks, Constantine, shooting the pear avocado our direction. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for the $3. Awesome support, man. Appreciate that. So let's go through some of these tickers that we traded today. We'll start with CATB, then we'll talk about NAOV, and then finish up with NXTD. And we'll also review some of the large caps that we kind of closed out our swing trades. So CATB, just really kind of briefly here. CATB USA Biotech, 20 million float, 31 million market cap, looking good. I did not save the. Oh darn me, I didn't save it. Okay, well. Let's click here. What was the catalyst on CATB? They had some sort of, I know what the catalyst is. Hold on. Statistically significant third-party research over one of their kind of cure, oh no, that was NAOV. This is why, guys, I stop trading at 10:30 usually, because my brain shuts off after 3 to 4 hours of trading. I just can't remember stuff anymore. NAOV, I'm talking about the ticker on the wrong one. So CATB, this is the one that's trading on no specific company news. That's why I wasn't trading it. Now I remember. I didn't trade any of this area because I was like, I don't get why this ticker's up. And then once we started breaking new highs, which was right around here, pre-market, we were really stuck in this 230 zone for a little bit. And this is a big gap down territory. And then there's big resistance above. And because of that, with no news, I didn't trade this area. But then eventually price action came in, and I was like, okay, well, who cares? There's no news. People like cannabis because the sector's flying right now. There's been some good sector news about cannabis becoming decriminalized in more places and yada yada. So these tickers are flying. But yeah, like I said, no specific news. And that's why I wasn't trading it at first, because I don't like trading stuff I don't understand. But then eventually I understand price action, and that's why I was trading CATB later on. Boom, that's why. What do I think is going to happen with CATB? I don't know. It's super hard to say what's going to happen with these tickers. I want to see the hold the critical zones. Obviously 230 to 240 is a very critical zone. So I would not want to see a break of CATB here in these areas. If we do, the chances, I feel like, of getting to this next gap zone at 5 really quickly diminishes. If we break above 3, I think the next big resistance zone is going to be somewhere between 4 and kind of this 440, 430 zone. So keep an eye out for that area. And then maybe we'll break above 5. Big resistance here. I don't know if we're going to see that today, but who knows? Anything's possible. But I don't know. Right now it's selling off quite a bit, so I would be a little bit more cautious with this 130% pulling back. That's pretty heavy. So let's go to NAOV. NAOV, 10 million float, 8 million market cap. This was the ticker today that everyone was and should be watching. This is the hot ticker. And you know what I totally forgot to do today? Oh my lord, I am bad to the bone. I forgot to title our live stream. I did not title our live stream by our to the gapper. It still says Wednesday. I did this yesterday too. Oh god, sloppy. Okay. CATB. Okay, whatever, I just fixed it. So USA Medical Device Company, they came out with independent studies finding significant benefits provided by one of their devices. You guys can read about that more on your own time, but we're cared about right now is a bit more price action. I liked NAOV. NAOV, I was cleaning up pre-market, did all right. I was up like 150, 190 bucks pre-market. It was one of the two. It was like 190 bucks. And then right here, I tried to trade this breakout, didn't work, and I gave back some profits. Then I missed this huge move to the upside. NAOV was a beautiful, beautiful ticker, getting halted all the time on the way to the upside, and it was like, all right, boom, let's have a nice run. Unfortunately, it kind of started getting halted a little bit too much, and then twice to the downside, and this is when I lost all enthusiasm for this ticker. At one point, I wanted to trade it around 175 right here in this area. I missed my entry. That could have been a good trade, but I don't like trading stocks that are halting too much because they're a little bit unpredictable, and to me it feels like I'm gambling. Day trading in a nutshell, some people think it's gambling, but I think you can manage your risk and you take profits when you have them on the move to the upside. You sell them to strength, and you just kind of repeat this stuff over and over again, and you can become pretty consistent. The problem with halts is like it's really hard to manage your risk. And that's why I'm like, oh, this is kind of a little bit sketchy territory. And that's oftentimes why I leave a lot of these tickers behind. Also, NAOV, a lot of failed gappers. I would really suggest, if you guys were not part of the pre-market watch list review, watch the analysis we did on NAOV. We broke it down really, really extensively. If you go to tradejournal.co/connect, I say this every time, go to the slides, and we broke down the whole slides here on NAOV. So definitely check that out if you are curious to learn a little bit more. And definitely don't forget to join the Discord group, guys. So NAOV, knowing that, big resistance above, often failed spikes, I was a little bit skeptical with trading this one into the halts going to the upside. Eventually, we did come back to some bigger support. So I think NAOV could have been a really good ticker today if we were trading it near support. I wanted to trade the 175 support. I didn't do it. I wanted to maybe trade the 1.5 support. I didn't do it. Both of those times would have been phenomenal entries. Breakouts on this one are a little bit scarier in my eyes, but with that low float, it has the potential. So really, really nice stuff there. Daniel says, Alex, it's a weak catalyst. You and informed the marijuana would be taken from the Schedule 4 drug list. That was news for CATB. Yeah, so it was sector news, right? The whole cannabis sector has been benefiting from that. There was just no micro news. I didn't find anything specific on CATB at the time. That's why I was like, not totally sure. So we'll see. John says he's in the Discord. Awesome, man. Good, happy to hear. NAOV, you guys, look, nice little pop here to the upside. Do I think NAOV is gonna have like a late day continuation? Great move in the afternoon. I don't know. I do like the 1.5 zone, so I would probably consider trading 1.5 again, and then trading momentum. If it cracks 1.5, I'd be very careful. I would be very careful with this ticker. So yeah, and then the last ticker, NXTD. This is a ticker we traded very quickly. I usually don't trade sub-dollars. You guys already know that. Nothing new. I'm not even going to talk really about what's going on with this company so much because it was a very quick trade and I almost didn't care what was going on with the company. The way I traded NXTD was basically we had a double bottom coming up here. The double bottom broke, but the volume also internally here was really fading. You can kind of see the selling was dipping a little bit, and we broke the double bottom, which is a bit of a red flag, but we were approaching a triple bottom on fading volume. So what did I do? I loaded up on the triple bottom fading volume and I sold into the first pop to the upside. It was a very quick move, but this move, we were able to walk away with $135 profit, even though it was a smaller position size. We only went like half position size on this one. So that was a pretty good little 3-4% move on that. So I was pretty happy. NXTD, I don't know. To me, it's dead. I'm not going to be trading it. I'm not going to look at it. Yada yada. If you want to keep trading it, it could still be a great move. It just doesn't fit my criteria. So when things don't fit my criteria, there's a lot to focus on every single day. So sometimes you just have to focus on the stuff you know the best. And if you know sub-dollars the best, then focus on that one. It's just not my cup of tea. So in terms of swing trades, we bought a few swing trades yesterday. We bought CIIC, we bought XPEV, and we bought QS, all of which I felt like were overextended to the downside, but I still feel like they're all going to keep selling off. So let's go with CIIC first. CIIC, we had a huge run to the upside, but we're now below the 9 EMA. Not something I'm a huge fan of. And it looked like, you know, there's downwards potential here all the way to roughly 15. That's a big sell-off. So what I was trading dead cat bounces today. And that's why with CIIC, unfortunately my trade's not showing up here. Darn you, TD. I bought right here on this sell-off at 18.20 pre-market. It ended up selling off 6%, and then I recently sold it here near the highs, and this was our bigger winner. Like I said, I still think a lot of these are going to sell off. XPEV, same situation. I'm still holding XPEV. No, I'm not. Sold XPEV. Yeah, XPEV, we're up $60. Same situation. We're below the 9 EMA, found some support, but I think we could actually keep selling off. And I didn't really want to, you know, keep gambling on this ticker, so I sold it right here on somewhere around 53 or so. Yeah, and we bought this one too soon. I bought this one at 52, somewhere here, and then again somewhere here. Yeah, so bought it too soon. Big nice move though, really nice move. But I just feel like they can keep selling off. And then QS. Oh man, there's a lot to talk about today. QS QuantumScape. I really like this company, and I want to keep buying into it. I just feel like again, there's more downside potential. So I feel like, I don't know, I'm a little bit nervous. I also like the fact that it's holding VWAP. It hasn't broke VWAP yet. Maybe we will shoot through 35. It's tough to say what I really want to do on this ticker. I really kind of want to hold it for a move above 34. Ooh, what should I do? What should I do? What should I do? I don't know what I'm going to do. How about this? I'm going to move it to like 30. So we had a support here at 35. I'm going to move it to 34.60. And then I think if it doesn't hold, if it doesn't break above this area, I'm actually going to close this trade, take a loss on it. So either we're going to break the highs here and I'm going to sell into the move a little bit higher before 35, or I'm going to take a loss on QS. Either way, premature swing trading for me, so that's why I'm closing out these trades. I'm still long ADT, which you guys know. ADT has been the thorn in my side for a really long time. I probably should have closed this one out when we were almost back to break even. My goal on this is a move back to 10. Support here. I think my biggest loss on ADT right now is a bit of time value of money, because I've been holding this swing trade for a very long time. That's a little bit of the downside more than anything. All right, so those are the swing trade updates. Wow, long day today, guys. NAOV. Wow, nice move on NAOV. Are you guys trading it? Good volume here. Look at this, kind of popping up. Good to see that. Man, I would, if I was still trading NAOV, the way I'd probably trade it is I would wait for maybe support to come in. And if it's holding the highs after a move to the upside, I would try to probably average in before a breakout. I don't know. I don't know if that's the right way, but I feel like the breakouts happen so quick, then it might get halted to the upside. But then you're going to be risking about 5% right now. I think NAOV has a good risk reward. You're risking 4 to 5% VWAP to have a move potentially past $2. That's a 1 to 2, 1 to 3 risk reward. You do that trade 100 times, you're going to be ending green. So NAOV could be a good trade right now. I don't know if I want to do it myself, because I feel like I would be so upset if I overstayed. Yeah, there goes. Now there's technically another opportunity to trade this one at 170 VWAP bounce. A lot of sellers here. Ooh, this could get halted again on the way to the downside. Ugh, Yeah, I don't know. This is why I'm not trading NAOV. It's just a ticker that gets halted all the time is you're gambling at one point. I don't know. There's probably traders out there that kill trading halts, and they would totally not agree with me. But that's fine because they're good at trading halts. I'm not good at trading halts, and that's why I just watch them and see if I can learn something. Otherwise, like, just not something I want to do. Ross traded the halts today. Ross is really good though. So Ross, you know, he has more understanding about the halts, and for him to do something like that makes a lot more sense. For me to do something like that is just like very naive. So nice, Pablo. Know what you're good at, milk it. It doesn't matter what any other trader is doing. It really matters what you feel comfortable with, and that's so important. And I think that's like one of the hardest parts about trading as well, is like the grass is always greener on the other side. And there's thousands of people telling you what to do, what to trade, options, spot price. It's super stressful. So just focus on what you want to focus on. And eat some chocolate. All right, guys, I think we're going to wrap it up there. I go back in the house.
And I'm going again.
And he's gone again.
I'm blowing stuff up.
Check out his channel. He's blowing stuff up. He's going to upload some pretty funny videos pretty soon here. I'm sure you guys already know. I already showed his channel once today, but I'll show it again. He's letting me trade in his office, so I'm a happy man. South Florida Fishing Channel. Nice. Swing trading support the day trading learning curve. Nice. I love having two separate accounts. It's really nice. Sweet, guys. Thanks for the 100 likes. You guys are an epic community. Love it so much. I'll see you guys then first thing tomorrow morning for some more day trading. And then in the upcoming November recap, let's see if we could just figure out like one really good lesson from the November recap. If we could do that, it's a good recap. Check out some of the other recaps. I go a lot more on like trade statistics and actual patterns, which could be interesting for a lot of you guys. I don't want to constantly repeat the same lessons on my recaps unless they're very prominent, because if they're very prominent, then let's just keep repeating it. But I try to throw in some new stuff. All right, guys, I'll see you then. I'll see you next time, and stay safe, make some awesome trades. Share this video with your friends. Get your friends on board. The more people you trade with, the better. NOG8 Moget is wondering how to get in the Discord. First link, guys, in the video description below. I gotta make this easier. People don't like checking the video description. If you click the link in the video description, tradejournal.co/connect, you can go down here and click community more and go into the Discord group. Check out our sponsors. We got Yoda Savings. You get 100 free lottery tickets with the code Winkler, WINKLER. Amazing interest rates. And we got Webull right now offering 4 free stocks. Really good. They have a nice scanner that I actually use sometimes. And I use them for my investments as well. Foundation video series, if you want to learn what we're doing here, and the slides and PDF we just talked about earlier. Sweet, guys. I'll see you next time. Ciao, cacao. Peace.